Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Ramen Toy live stream with me, Ace, in the house. It's New Year's Eve here in China, well, in Asia. So, in an hour's time, just before that, I'll be welcoming 2024. And, I thank you guys for joining me this evening. For you guys over in the West in the morning, welcome, right? Join me as I unravel and go through Ramen Toy for 2023. And then, share some snippets of what we're going to be doing in 2024, as well as taking your questions and super chats, right? So let me say a good welcome to the folks in the house. We have a Canuck who have left a message that he couldn't be around. We'll catch the replay. Thank you so much. All about the villains. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for joining. Shremeber, I hope I got that name right. Thank you for joining. Hoping for more, maybe Titanium Titans, maybe. And we have Indie Trucks, right? Indie Trucks. You will lose your mind, hopefully not, as I show you something in the coming hour. Zelius, welcome to the live stream. And in case you guys hear all that commotion, it is firecrackers already happening from the folks downstairs. So, yeah, of course, let me know if you're hearing me properly. Mic check, right? My nicks, welcome, people. Happy New Year around the corner. Laser Pants, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And Boseman, also in the house. Thank you so much. Oh, I see Star Killer Base as well. Amber, thank you for joining the stream. Jonathan, Road Pick John, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. We also have Eighties Toys. Woohoo! We made it. Yeah, we made it. We made it through the year of 2023. And what a year it's been for Ramen Toy. And I'll just be getting to that in just a bit to do a bit of a rewind, look back at the 12 months that has passed and see what lies ahead in 2024. Okay, Skyfall as well. Welcome to the stream. ZZ72 Top. Welcome to the stream as well. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Your favorite toy of the year is Machina. Thank you so much. Jericho Savage, hello to you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Brandon as well is in the house. Brandon, hello, how are you? Ray Pass, hey, how are you? Kurisu, welcome to the house from Germany, and I'll be giving a snippet later that I'll be actually traveling to Germany in under a month's time for the Nuremberg Toy Fair. There's going to be some spectacle, so looking forward to some schnitzel. John Turner, what's up? Thank you for joining the stream, my friend. And Arthur as well is in the house. Good evening, Darren Williamson. Hello to you, my friend. Yes, all the way from Ireland, Derek O'Rourke. Glad that we finally got the package to you. I have no idea what happened on the original run, but we got it to you. That's good. Palpatine 1975. Greetings. Yes. Lord Ramen Teen could be a better name. We have Nick Farinato, right, in the house. Thank you so much. And it's Kato. Thank you, Kato, for nominating, or rather, this disclaiming that your number one pick of the year is the Machina Red Gullwing. It sets the bar really high for us. So imagine if next year we don't get the number one spot. What am I going to do, right? So hopefully this would land in your number one spot next year, okay? Or maybe this. All right, we'll get to that in just a little bit. Thank you so much. Howdy indeed. Steve is also in the house. Thank you so much, my friend. We got Geek 3PO. 3PO Geek. So excited to see the amazing reviews. Yes, there will be some reviews coming up, guys. So maybe without further ado, let me just get back to the stream. And I thank you guys for all these comments that I'm seeing right now. It's really coming true. I will maybe just hop back to those comments in a bit. All right. So 2023 started with me not being in this location. Some of you might know that I actually moved location. So the previous place was much better for a live stream because I got a better uh, depth, so I could display the things in a better way. This one is very cramped because you can see there's obviously a bed over here, a very cramped cabinet over there. But hopefully in 2024 we can move to another studio, and then we can present, with more cameras. And then if there's big items like the braid car, right, we could actually show it on camera, versus right now this camera setting is not conducive for something that's big. And speaking of big, you guys might remember 2 months ago I was moving the whole setup out to the dining table to present the mask, and we'll be talking about that as well in this live stream, so not to worry. Okay, so a quick recap of 2023. Of course, it was the year that helped us to come out of this COVID restriction situation, and myself was able to, travel abroad for the first time in 3 years. And I'm actually looking at this screen right here because this is my other screen where I'm having my information that I want to share with you guys. All right, so let me just pull it out first. Let's see. I'm supposed to be looking at this. Okay, so yeah, in 2023 we actually started out basically presenting what we called the Maverick. All right, and unfortunately that particular figure had some, you know uh let's just say what it is, right? You got a cease and desist from Paramount not to do the figure, and we complied to the request, and we moved into another gear where we offered the Ace of Aviation that was showcased, that was debuted in PowerCon for you guys to see. 3 pilots from real naval squadrons on offer, and I will be sharing images of the next test shot pretty soon. For those of you who have followed our Facebook, you'll notice that we have actually showed some test shots of the Aces, some test shots. But of course, those are the first test shots, and it requires revision. And I am looking forward to presenting the second test shot, hopefully before my trip to Germany. Else, it'll be after Chinese New Year. Then we'll be really nicely prepared to show you guys all the decos and printing that we have for the helmets and the figure itself. But of course, not to be taken down. We wanted to give you guys what we call the Maverick, and this is still on the cards because those of you who actually purchase the full set of 3 Aces would actually get your complimentary secret helmet and head and insignia set in that particular 3 pack. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to all the upcoming reviews of this particular figure when it's due. I think we're going to push it in probably at the latest stage of the first quarter. All right, first quarter, maybe March. Yeah, we'll probably get it out in March. So yeah, we started out with Ace of Aviation for you guys for 2023, and of course we also showcase the Marshall's prototype back in February. So we actually went over some revisions of the Marshall. There was opinions about the face looking too old. We went back to the drawing board and we tweaked it a little bit, and we got the prototype out in PowerCon in August. And also way back in 2023, this year, we actually showcased the test shots of the gull wing, the red gull wing. Okay. And also that we received some kind of knock from Hasbro for some reason on or the other. So, we actually finished our first run. It was out. And, we actually only wanted to do a first run because that was the whole idea, right? To package it in such a way, the whole idea of the homage to the original Kenner mask line. So the great Gary G put together this excellent packaging that really brought forward the whole red gull wing, as we all know. But of course, unfortunately, some of you guys did not get onto the memo, so to speak, and missed out on the red gull wing. And because we feel very adamantly about serving the community and we don't want people to miss out, not especially when there are red gull wings being flipped on eBay for 500-600 US dollars. So we decided, okay, let's give our folks another chance who did not catch in on the first time. But we're going to change up a little bit because we never ever reissue, at least not yet, right? We have not reissued anything in our presence. Uh, so the red gull wing was going to get an immediate reissue, and then obviously gonna make some people not too happy. So we actually devised something brand new. Okay, the car was not to be tempo printed. It was going to be packaged in a different way. It was going to be different because there is no comic book, etc. But it's not going to be a lesser product than the first one. So we made some changes. We changed some colors on the helmet, make it steel color. We added the vac metal chrome plated wingtips, and we added some sticker options. So all in all, not to mention, of course, the 10 interior that everybody loves. Okay, so all in all, it's a different product. It's a product, same, but different, but still same. And then again, we put it out. It was sluggish at first for the sales, and we committed to make 1,000 pieces. Like I said, every time the MOQ is 1,000 pieces, and it is really not a big MOQ. So we committed to 1,000 pieces, and when we sold out, then again there was more requests about, can you make another run? So unfortunately, we can't make another run, but never say never in terms of the product itself. It's a tooling that we have put in heart and soul to produce, and if it just sees 1 and 2 runs totaling less than 3,000 pieces worldwide, then it's a shame. So I'm just giving some hints that we are going to be going to the Las Vegas Licensing Expo in May, and on the agenda obviously is to talk to Hasbro, and who knows, right? Maybe if they see it, if they feel it, if we can talk some sense into them, then maybe, right? Maybe, who knows, we can get the license and then it comes out as an official product. Who knows, right? Nobody knows. Anyways, I was talking about the recap of the year, right? We had the test shot, the red gull wing, back in January. We could not deliver the red gull wing, I think, in May, and we delayed it until I think July, but it was all because of tweaking the tooling. Exactly what's happening to the great white right here. Okay, so we had a long delivery date of the first. Let me check whether is it the second quarter, right? Maybe it's the second quarter. We mentioned second quarter of 2024 for the great white. Again, it could be first quarter. Just all I want to say is that from August until this time was the time that we've given for us to really tweak the tooling. And as I've shown in the various video updates, the first time T1, T2, T3, there were still some issues, and then what we got T3 was pretty good. Some final aspects to tune, and we'll be getting T4 really soon, hopefully before Chinese New Year, and then we can send out a test sample again, like what we did with the red gull wing, to some channels to review, and before not too long, we will have it out for delivery. So again, I urge everyone to make sure that you put your orders in, because unlike the red gull wing, where we could have this maneuver of doing it one time and then the second time was without the temple print and stickers, there's really not too much you can do with the great white. There is already a very limited color scheme, so limited that there's just no way at present, at least mind blown, that we can revise the great white in another way. So I really urge everybody who want to get it, because it is going to be a one-time limited run. What we do is that we make to order, just like what we did with the red gull wing. It's a made to order, and once we hit a certain number of orders, we would just probably just add a little bit more. We're not going to be adding a ton more sitting in the warehouse. That's just not our way of doing things. So please get your great white while it's still available, and let's not see it being flipped on eBay for God knows how much, how many US dollars. So speaking of that, I wanted to share with you, if I can find it. I think I can find it because I put it in here. So for those of you who actually are questioning what the great white is going to be packaged in, it's going to be in this scheme. Okay, I'm not going to share too much. I'm not going to be inviting more letters to come in. So yeah, for those of you who get the drift, if you are feeling the great gull wing and you look at this of the great white, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so it's going to be an exciting piece. Right here is the test shot. Not to worry, the wheels will be colored, of course, right? It's going to be really nice. There's going to be lots of decos that we're going to put in. So look forward to that. Again, for those of you who have not checked out my video on the transformation, please go to our YouTube channel and check it out. All right. So again, in 2023, right, we're still recapping. We delivered, of course, the Master of the Verse hits, right? We conceived it, I believe, also around this time in the early of the year, and we tooled it and we delivered it. I guess it was also around July, May, June, July. Yeah. All right. So that is pretty much what we were looking at for the early part of 2023. And then, of course, once the borders opened, I was able to go out for the first time and my first stop was actually Bangkok, Thailand. And then I went back to Singapore. And then in April, of course, the big thing that happened for us this year is, of course, the Ramen Racer, right? Which we are trying to get to 1,977, 1977. That's the year of my birth year. It's my birth year, 1977. Isn't it poetic? If we can get to 1977, because we already got 23 more orders on PayPal via manual orders, we would hit 2,000, and there'll be a sweet landmark, a sweet milestone. And as promised, for 2,000, we'll be giving translucent tires and blowers for all the Inferno packs. So let's see if we can do it. All right, there's still time. We are currently at 1,834, I think, just to get to 1,977. Sweet number. I hope to get it within the next few hours before the turn of the year, maybe. And of course, in April, that's what happened. The Ramen Racer. We introduced the Ramen Racer on the live stream, of course, on the 3PO as well. Wrong. It was on the Loose and Complete. Sorry about that. On the Loose and Complete with Ryan and Jeremy, I was able to present the Ramen Racer to you guys. And of course, we had that 1 month of early bird. Remember, early bird was the best possible price. We offered the Ramen Racer at 175. And of course, I was able to make a trip to Tokyo, Japan, to attend the Shizuoka Hobby Show. Unfortunately, we couldn't broadcast a live stream over there due to the immense internet inconnectivity, right? Non-connectivity. So anyway, we had that 1 month of Ramen Racer early bird, and again, thanks to everybody, we achieved our minimum goal, and we went ahead to tool the Ramen Racer, and of course, from May, June, July, August, those were the times we tooled and then presented the first test shot at PowerCon. And after PowerCon, we continued to tool the model because something that is so big, something that has interchangeable parts, always is going to need more time. Because if this part is done, the other part may not be done, etc., etc. Everything needs to fit. And we believe that when we gave Articulate Ninja the test shot number 2, right, it was almost there, but things to be tweaked. For example, if for those eagle-eyed viewers who saw certain gaps in the model on Ninja's video, it is gaps that we are tweaking still, right? Including, for example, the hood not closing properly onto the car. That has been fixed, but obviously on Ninja's copy, it was not fixed. The wheels, for example, the way it's tightened into the car, is all fixed, right? So we are into production right now, and of course, I've shown that all the electronic parts are in place. We are injecting the Ramen Racer, and we're going to be putting things together, right? It's all like a just-in-time situation where we don't have enough lead time to say, oh, it's done. We're waiting for sending samples out for review. It's going to be all a just-in-time thing. But having it so close as just in time, it also maybe we will run into a slight delay, because normally companies in China close a week or two before the Chinese New Year. And the Chinese New Year this time around is on the 10th of February, right? The 10th of February. And you come back 2 weeks, we're into the end of January. And I will be actually flying off to Germany on the 28th of January to attend the Nuremberg Toy Fair. So during this period, right, is basically the closing date. So before I leave, we have to see exactly what we have completed for the Ramen Racer and see in batches what we can push out to the customers first. Okay. And of course, we'll push it out in order of your order, right? Your order number. If you order it earlier, we'll get it to you earlier. And of course, we'll be in touch with you really soon about the shipping invoices. Either you want it to be expedited by air freight, or you will take the cheaper route. So that is the Ramen Racer. And of course, also in 2023, we have, let's see, just scrolling through all the pictures here. Right, we made the 80s commanders available for everybody again. But unfortunately, of course, we sort of delayed putting up the air and land commander, the air and armor commander, a bit late to get that up on the listing. But the naval commander was already up along with the phantom foil. So that is another topic that we can really get into, but I won't dwell too much on that right now. The most important thing is that we are tooling the phantom foil, even though we have not gotten enough orders for it. And like I said, there's many requests for us to do more weapon systems, and I had so mentioned, right, so boldly mentioned that future weapon systems can go up to 300 to 350 US dollars per set, which is ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. You are trying to sell us a braid car that big for 99 early bird. You've done the Ramen Racer that big for 175 early bird. So how could a weapon system half the size be 300, double the price? Well, because the demand for 80s commanders commodity is way low, right? We couldn't even make minimum quantity. So it's a conundrum. on one hand, we love developing all these things. On the other hand, it can't be a case of us tooling something and then we don't meet minimum, we don't make back the tooling, and it's just not the way to do things. And it is also not the way to say, let's just 3D print it. Okay, you 3D print something, it's going to be totally different. It's not a toy, it's not a collectible, it is a almost a model kit that is extremely fragile, and we don't want to go down that route. Okay, I was digressing a little bit on the 80s Commanders, but again, we've got it out. As you can see over there, we have gotten the retro packaging out. Again, we had wanted it to ship in December, but due to some scheduling, we finished the production in December, and now the team is arranging for all the orders to be sent out as we speak. So it's going to be falling into January, but we're doing our best to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. So 80s Commanders we've have done, and what else, right? What else are the highlights of 2023? The exhibition at PowerCon, right? We went to PowerCon, met all you guys, saw certain things like a layer, and we stopped ourselves. Should we make it? Should we do it? And we did it, right? So the mask is something that was given birth in 2023. We worked very hard to expedite the prototype to show you guys, and the idea was to actually get it out as soon as possible because the other product is already shipped. So being in the trend is important, but then again, making sure that the thing functions properly is even more important. So the concern of how it might sag, we have totally eliminated that concern. This is going to be using metal rods, right, within the pieces that holds it very firmly. And I've demonstrated this on a short video on Facebook where I place the ramen racer on top and then nothing happens. So that is exactly what it is. But now it's a case of us making sure that we have both sections done properly, and then getting the prototype colored, and then hopefully if I can get everything done in time, we can have the pre-orders out in late January, just before the trip to Nuremberg. Okay, and one thing led to the other. Not to mention, of course, yes, the gates to Mount Jura. It's been a year of many crowd funds, and after doing what we did with the Happy Halloween, aka Ramen Racer, and then seeing some gates to some Jurassic Park, we thought to ourselves, that maybe we could do it, and then we rendered the gates to Mount Jura. But again, we're not trying to just do things that fail. So we actually went to Universal via a licensing agent to acquire the license for Jurassic Park to make these gates as well as another item. Now, as of September, I believe, September, yeah, I think September, we're still waiting for the licensor to reply us. So you can see the process, right? So we are not waiting on to the licensor too much. We'll just move on, and then we're actually committing our resources into making the braid car. Okay, so again, we've heard the calls, and we went to work immediately and got the prototype of the braid car out. And I guess enough of me talking. I'm going to show you guys the pictures. By the meantime, let's just go and check on what we have in the chat. And if I'm not wrong, we have 183 folks watching this live stream, and I thank you so much. And we got a sale. Okay, and we got a sale for a Phantom foil. Thank you so much. Okay, so guys, let me see what I can do to attend to the comments. I've just been blabbering away for the past 30 minutes. I'm really needing some help. Let's see if this is the first one I can show. Laser pens for the $5 super chat. I'm really excited to see what Ramen Toy will accomplish in 2024. All the best to you and yours, Ace. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it so much. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go and show you guys pictures first before we attend to the comments. And what I have here prepared is some share screen. Okay, so on the window here, I'm going to firstly talk about the braid car because we talked about that, right? So let's share that. Okay, so the braid car. These are images that have not been shown and are shown on this live stream so that you guys get the first taste of it. So this is the painted prototype of the alpha version of the braid car. Okay, I've already mentioned why is it called the braid car in my video on YouTube. So go check it out if you have not yet. So this is what we're going to be doing for the alpha version. And the alpha version, I will make an official announcement, but just for the live stream, the alpha version will be retailed at 175, and then the early bird is at 125. Okay, I did made it very clear that the stock version is the only version that has it at 99.95, but the alpha version, this one that requires more painting and more paint apps, is going to be more expensive. It comes with a bit more accessories, and this one, as we've calculated, is going to come in at 175, and the early bird is 125. Of course, shipping is extra. So let's just go and check out more pictures of the alpha version. Okay, as you can see over there, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the little alphabets on the front of the grill just to make sure that we're on safe ground. And this is what it's going to be. You're going to have clear parts. Okay, the wheels will rotate. The wheels will be made of soft rubber. Again, I try to put out something that is priced affordably, but I just cannot go too cheap, right? When I say too cheap, I don't mean the price to you. I mean the quality of the item. I mean, I was surveying vehicles made by, let's say, for the Jurassic Park franchise. They got vehicles there, but when I look at those vehicles, those are really cheap vehicles. Okay, and I don't think Ramen Toy wants to put out something that cheap, because if we put out something that cheap, it has to be like a mass retail product so that the price comes down that matches the quality of the item. But because again we don't have that distribution reach, we only have our own distribution and direct sales, and we are always hovering around 1,500 to 2,000 maximum. And if we deliver a cheap looking product, then it just doesn't do justice. We can't live with ourselves. So this has got to be painted. This cannot be injected in color. This has got to be painted to achieve this look. Okay, there's just no way for us to shortcut this. It has to be done this way. So it opens up like that, as I've demonstrated before. I've added a light to just show the inside. Of course, it does not come with any lights. Okay, so I just put a little glow there. You can see what's inside. Yep. And then of course, let's talk about the armrest. So I've gotten a comment that the armrest should not impede the driver and the passenger going into the car, and hence for the right side there shouldn't be a right armrest, and for the left side there shouldn't be a left armrest. But after looking at more reference images, this is what it is, right? It has both armrests for the driver and passenger side. So unlike what I mentioned on the video that we will be removing the armrest on one side, it'll be a 180 change. We're keeping the armrest because that's exactly what we see on the actual replica. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, on the comments for those who are listening to this. And if you think that this is wrong, uh, give your supporting evidence and we'll talk about it. But most likely, we're sticking with this because I've already done the research. Okay, quick backside view over here. Another view with the doors open. Another view of the doors open. Another view of the doors closed. A last view with all the things open. Another view over here. Doesn't that look pretty? And guess what? That's how it scales. And it's right there behind me. Okay, I might take it out later on if needed. So that's how it scales with a figure. Okay. That's how it looks like inside the thing. Oh, and there you go. So you see over here the armored windshield. There you go, armored windshield. There you go. And then you can take off the lid, magnetize, right? If you want that look, take it off. You can take off the front uh, thing if you want. And that is the alpha version. And of course, we talk about the stock version, right? So I'm going to show you some renders of the stock version, but obviously we'll do a better job to on this renders later on as we progress. So over here would be the stock black. Okay. Now please note that the side mirrors would be changed. Okay. The side mirrors will not be this version. It will be another version with chrome. Okay. And as you can see here, there is no front piece, there is no top piece, and the spoiler over there is removed. And this is the stock version black. Opens in the same way as the alpha version, and it is 145 US retail price with early bird at 99.95. Okay, so all these things will come to fruition in 2024. Please do not worry too much. We'll have this up for pre-order after the Chinese New Year. By the time folks would have received their ramen racer, and as we've mentioned, we will only put this up for pre-order once the ramen racer is in the hands of the good folks, right? So this is the all black, okay, all black, and then this is the all white, okay. So for some reason there was calls for a white version. So again, the side mirrors would be chrome, not this design, another different design. We'll have it all to show you guys, not to worry. Okay, we're actually sculpting the new side mirrors now, and this is what you get for the whole white version. Okay, you'll probably get the you'll get the chrome wheels, the chrome bumpers on the front, everything here, and that's the stock white. Okay, so how's things going? We're already moving into showing you guys the stuff that's coming up in 2024, and continuing on, if I may, with the presentation, we're looking at the Machina line, right? So Machina line, we have prepared MKN04, and not to worry, we'll definitely be shipping Great White before we have any sales of the next Machina, because we're still in development and it will take us some time to reach the prototype stage. But like I said, once we are there, you guys will have already had your hands on the Great White. So what I mean by the MKN 04, which is Purple Ray, is exactly this. Okay, so these are initial finalized sculpts of the pilot, which I've yet to give the name. So as you can see over here, again, there'll be some folks saying how would this hair accommodate the helmet. So there's no other way but to have a detachable head to replace with the helmet. Okay, so a quick view. This thing is going to be what, 6.5 cm, 2 inches, 2 inches plus, right? 2 inches plus. Okay, and of course the actual purple ray itself. So initial 3D drawings in which we will output and then do the same prototype as we did with Great White and Gullwing. Okay, obviously some parts are gonna be fixed on and not part of the transformation because it's just physically impossible to accommodate those things inside. Um, and this is what you'll be looking at, right? We'll be flipping the tires to reveal the wings. And at the moment, this is just about as big as we can get the wings to be. As we move on, we'll see how we can improve it, obviously. And another view here to show you guys how the back sort of opens up with the thrusters. And at this point of time, we still have not concluded the dissection of the front bonnet activation part with the missile. So please pardon us. Again, this is just a quick preview, okay? Nothing is yet done. We are moving in tandem with the times and we're updating everybody as we go along. It's not something that we have already done and then put in place. We're different from the conventional toy makers. We are here to show you guys exactly what we're doing along the way so that you guys know what we're doing. All right. So if there's any comments and suggestions, there's always time to input before things get casted in stone. Okay. So this is Purple Ray. Okay. And I guess with that, I need to take a pause and just whiz into the comment section. I'm sure that you guys are having a chat over there, and then we should be looking at what you guys are talking about. I'm just going to go from the latest, right? Heroes and Villains gives a red car symbol. Need a Colt Servers Fall Guy. Okay. One at a time. Totally love the back end of the car from Torsten. The car, as in the Purple Ray, right? Purple Ray. It looks perfect from Mr. BD 1971. Jamie says it looks amazing. Thank you so much. Agent on Clocks with the nice mask avatar. Not too sure what is Brita Battle Zone, but maybe sorry. I'll check it out. Oh my god, says Chizit the Wizard. Medieval Alchemist. Man, I can't wait for this now. I need a specialized team to go with it. Yes, and you will have your specialized team. Maybe just not from us just yet, Ermax 3D. It looks great. Thank you so much. The Jester 81. I got to go, but want to say thank you to Ramen and the entire team. Thank you, Jester. Thank you for joining the stream, and all the best to what you have to do for giving us premium products we actually want at affordable prices. Yes, we are doing our best to get them affordable. As you can see, with the Ace of Aviation, we actually put the prices down on each figure to $69.95. That's our first step to getting prices down. So, we are putting things out and then we are always trying to improve our distribution. Unfortunately, stores like BBTS do not take the aces and we can't really gauge how much we can sell. But, slowly but surely, we should be able to reach better distribution, better numbers, and bring the price down, which is part of the reason why we're attending the Nuremberg Toy Fair, right? To check out, visit some distributors over on the western side EU, show them our products, get them interested. Sorry guys, I need to just take some water. Choking here. Okay. So Derek, will I be making the Punisher sticker? Maybe, maybe. Requiem, Vanessa Warfield. Okay. Okay, so Agent on Clocks agrees. Let's see. Suka says she's got hair. She got her hair did. Yes, indeed she did. Sentinel Bay. Yes, from Big Mass supporter. Let's see if I miss any questions. Okay, questions here. Will the shipping be charged at the same time or purchase for the bread van? Yes. So our model now is that we charge on order, and that is what it is. We offer the best price at early bird. So lock your order in with us at the best price. Is a pay up front the moment you order, and we also will incorporate the shipping as well. So we're gonna do it at one go versus coming back to you later for the shipping. And then we may run into a case of not reaching out to you. Again, the email thing, not getting the email from us about shipping, etc., etc. So everything would be on the site, shipping calculated. Once you go in at the early bird price, you'll purchase it plus the shipping payment upfront, and we'll endeavor to bring it to you, right, as we have done within a 8-month waiting period. It will be available. Of course, you can always wait if you are not able to do the payment upfront, and along the way we'll see how we can progress and maybe not accept payment upfront. We'll see how it goes, but for the time being, this is still our modus operandi. Can you offer the extra parts of the stock break version? Extra parts. You see, my friend, it will get very complicated if we start micromanaging orders. It's already hard enough for us as a small team to ensure that we get your orders right, the requests and everything. So to even for example, when I was showing a video of how the parts are injected of the ramen racer, eagle-eyed people, they say, wait a minute, you've got orange for the other hoods, so why don't you sell those? But because it's not in our plan to sell it, so I can't go and get some of those parts and then make a special arrangement to serve you. Currently not within our scope, not within our bandwidth, so I really apologize, but we do want to be able to provide such service in the future if we have the proper a more well balanced, not say proper, but a more well balanced more help, so to speak, right? Then we can allocate, let's say so and so is responsible for micromanaging orders, and then you can email that email address and then put in your request, and we will have that, almost like a personal assistant sort of service to go attend to exactly what you want. But in the meantime, we don't have that, and I really apologize that we cannot uh, attend to these micromanagement. Okay. Will the stickers come with the base white bread card? So we'll look at that, right? Maybe I will work with Nostalgia Unbox, if you're listening, right, Jonathan, to provide stickers for stock versions, right? Because stickers are not expensive. So I'll be more than happy to provide the right stickers for what you guys want. RC says, should he may have to get all versions. Okay, great. Thanks so much. Nice comment there from La A. Please make those front and end pieces accessory like the ramen racer. So Charles, so the concept of this top, middle, and bottom economical vehicles is we're trying to make it bare bones. I will see how we can incorporate. I'll have to see, because again, if the part, as you can see from my prototype, is molded together, the front pieces, right, the end pieces, I'll see. Let's not waste too much time on this on the stream, but I will take your suggestion, Charles, and look into it and see what we can do. All right. But I was trying to explain that for the economical nature of the braid car, certain things are molded on. I thought you were talking about the bumpers, but you mentioned the alpha version bumper, right? The alpha version bumper and the alpha version spoiler. So if you want those separately, okay, let's think about it, and let's make it something that's available. I will go back to the drawing board and get that sorted out. Okay, thanks, Charles. Blind robot. They're gonna make a nice Punisher van custom. Yeah, by all means, Captain. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll up to see if we're gonna have any questions. Oh yeah, we got a super chat here. So Princeton, Phalanx, thank you for the super chat. Will there be any figures made and sold separate to go with the Brit van? Hmm. Um, I hope so. I hope so, because again, at the moment we are having limited resources in terms of our artists, and we already have them on various projects. Not yet thought about making the figures for the Brit van, but I'll see. All right, we have actually had a few artists, sculptors reach out to us by email, which I promised to get back to, that I've not yet, because of my hectic schedule ever since uh, the last quarter of this year, which is ending in 7 minutes. Okay. Um, so yeah, I did not want to give any of you guys a haphazard response. I'm definitely interested to have more help, especially on development. So I will definitely take the time in January to look at all those things and reply accordingly. And if we do get the help, then I could insert figures for the Brit van sold separately. Okay. Thank you so much, Princeton Phalanx. And the chat just jumped. Ooh, so sorry, guys. Well, we got 206 people watching this stream, and I think it's a record for Ramen Toy. Thank you so much for the support. I see Gregory has a question. Can we get the translucent tires with the Big Bad Toy Store accessories add-ons? I'm gonna spill the beans. The tires are in. That's why in the video that I shared with you guys, we were injecting translucent tires, right? Because silly me, if somebody bought the Ramen Racer without the interchange pack, there is no way they can install the flame effects on the car. Silly me, right? I thought that the end goal is for anybody who wants the flame effects to also get the interchange pack. So the whole idea was always been interchange pack with flame effects, and Racer is the full package. Interchange pack with Racer is the second package. That nobody will actually buy that nobody will actually buy Inferno pack with the Ramen Racer itself, because there is no wheels included in the Inferno pack. But that problem is solved because we are including the wheels. So whether we get to 1977 tonight, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you guys are getting the wheels, the translucent wheels, and the translucent blower. So there you have it, guys. 4 minutes to go to 2024, and this is the gift that you will also get with your Big Bad Toy Store order. All right. I am scrolling for questions. And I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your comments. I really appreciate them. Curtis Reigns, any chance of a 112 skill Machina? Ooh. Ooh. It's so tough. It's so tough, and I don't want to reveal too much yet. I want to make sure that we get the essentials out first, and then I can only say that for Transformers, we've waited for so long, and then they finally gave us the Masterpiece series. And the Masterpiece series are normally bigger, better, die cast, right? So that is all I can say for Machina at the moment. Michael, can we get some nuke boys? So again, if I get enough help, if I get more help in 2024, we will allocate some of these talent to sculpt some figures that you want. All right. Roger Dodger. Okay, this is all the highs from just now. I'm just trying to look for actual questions. Yes, Claudio, 2024 Year of the Mask coming really soon. Again, apologies. We can't rush things. We try our best to be fast, but we cannot put out an item if the item is not yet confirmed to be working. So we take our time to make sure things are what it's supposed to be before it gets out. So that was the delay with the mask, but now that's solved, and I'm just getting myself ready to get the painted prototype for you guys to see and order. Okay. Yes, looking forward to the stream, and I've been on for the past 58 minutes. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Any chance to get the 112 skill gas pump charge station? That's an interesting one. Justine Gray, and it's considered as part of the diorama accessories things which we are going to develop as well. So that's a good suggestion. I will remember that. Thank you for the suggestion. Yes, and all about the villains concur. Medieval Alchemist, thank you for joining the stream as well. Lee Jam, One Rock, thank you for joining. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for questions. Yes, Ramen Toys is a third party company for sure. No doubt about that. We set out as a third party company, and we are, rolling on as a third party company. Obviously, along the way, just a minute to go, guys, to 2024 here in Asia. If you're hearing the fireworks in the background, and where we are in 2024, according to my time right here, and over here you can see it's 12. We are in the new year. Happy New Year to everybody who is watching us from Asia. Those of you who are in the USA, you still have time. No worries, you still have time for that. But welcome, guys. We're in the new year. Excited to be having the new year and producing more of our stuff that you guys love in 2024. Again, like I said, we will be attending two major venues in 2024 this year. I can say it now, this year, all right? In May, Las Vegas Licensing Expo, here we come. We're going to be meeting up with some big names, and I can't reveal too much again. I just revealed one just now, Hasbro. Hopefully, things will work out, and we can bring you guys more good news after the trip. And of course, right after that, a month later, I will be attending Joe Fest with PTP, Riot Press, and he's gotten us a booth already. And guess what? We'll be debuting at Joe Fest. Joe Festy things, right? So I forgot to mention in my earlier recap of 2023 that we also developed these 1/12 scale bridge layer come tank come, you know, whatever, right? So those guys are being worked on right now, and those guys will be debuting at Joe Fest. Okay, so that is some of the cat that is being let out the back. All right, so yeah, we are a third party company, but we will endeavor to do it both ways, right? Concurrent activities, right? We can do it license, we can do it third party, but of course, most probably people will not want to have it both ways. But things change, right? We believe in change, and hopefully, the corporations can see it our way and then work with us as and when it's needed. Hopefully. Okay, I am looking for questions. And of course, see, so many things going on that I forgot even to mention that we did the CAC set in 2023. So I've been seeing the customs that was being made on YouTube, right? People sawing off their canopy, painting, and all these things. I'll say, then I thought to myself, okay, let's just do it. So I got to online, ordered myself a Batmobile, got the thing out, scanned the part, adjusted the part, output the part, made a prototype of the part, showed you guys the prototype, and they went to tooling, and right now it's already done. Right, we got the test shots right above there. Right, we have a test shot, and this is a piece of a test shot. Right, so it's done. We are just waiting for the final orders to give to the factory to start production. And again, even if we finish the production in this month of January, it may take up to February to ship because of the work involved to get everything typed out, orders, labels ready for the logistics company to handle your order, right? So, can the shipping be combined with a ramen toy with a hat? Okay, sure, sure. But the thing again is that we have not yet listed the cap on the website. So apologies there. But Eric, if you're still in the stream listening, if you can send a message to us on Facebook or else otherwise, Eric Raffles, just state this, and I believe this is something that we can accommodate because it's something that we wanted to sell anyways. All right, so Eric, so please reach out to us, and we will do our best to accommodate your requests. Darren talks about looking forward to the red ramen racer. Okay, I'm missing something here. Okay. Oh, we got this comment. 好久没你的消息还好吗？还在中国吗？ So it's a question about long time no news of myself. How am I? Am I still in China? 对，我还在中国，谢谢。Just a reply to the Chinese fans. Okay, let's see. I am looking for, is the quality of the mold same standard as the vintage mold? I believe you're talking about the make of the plastic. It's all ABS, so it's all the same. We hope so, Jester. We hope so. We hope so because hopefully with the lower price point, we can achieve again the bigger numbers. Hopefully. For all your amazing mask inspired work, I still really hope you'll be able to produce the battle bones. Yes, and I forgot about that as well. You see, yes. So in 2023, we came up with battle bones. Let's just call it as it is, and of course, two figures, a He-Man and a Skeletor. We were supposed to get it licensed, but apparently, the person that was trying to get us into the door with Mattel, there was no further acceleration of any talks, and all we got was a cease and desist from Mattel, even though we never tried to sell anything. So we'll see how it goes, right? We're gonna endeavor to produce it. Not to worry, we've done enough. We've done the work. So unless Mattel produces it, then we will just give up, because again, we don't do things that's already in the market. Okay, so so I'm just pacing myself. All right, I'm just pacing myself to whether, again, we're going to Las Vegas in May. Okay, let's just wait another 5 months, maybe six, and see how it goes. All right, and if it really doesn't work out, then we'll have to think of the other way. Just get it out to you guys, and even calling, as I mentioned, right, Seasman and the Sisto versus the actual names. So yes, that is a Norwegian name, right? So I can't really pronounce it. Johan. So we will endeavor to make dreams come true. Okay. Another comment here from Sherwood. Uh, make a police car. Okay, we will do it one step at a time. Maybe that'll be part of the top, middle, and bottom series with lights. Hey, David. Sorry to get to your comment late, but inspirational person, David, and we have spoken on messaging, and hopefully we'll bring your concept to fruition really soon in this year. Handsome guy, long time no see. Okay. Yes, Kato, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Steve talks about the Marshall right over here, and we got comments about the head being too big. I mean, you've seen it at PowerCon. I mean, it's a head. Don't think it's too big. Okay, so that is the Marshall's test shot. Okay, is the bread car old clock yet? Old clock yet? Meaning, is it out for sale? Not yet. We will ship the ramen racer first, and then we'll do the sales of the bread car right after. If you do the ramen racer payment including shipping, I'll order orange one. Without shipping, you pass. Okay, then you'll have to pass, my friend. Okay, let's see. Would really like an off-white, great white that is closer to the cartoon colors. Off-white. Um. Okay, we'll see, because the white color is what we I don't know. It is white, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that mass fans would agree that it's white, this white, and not too off of white. Yes, we are developing that with the sculptor extraordinaire, Luke Wakeford. As long as we get this out, then he will be on the case for the next character. In fact, we right 30 was supposed to be a December pre-order, but because we had the mask and we had the bread car, 30 got pushed back to, I would say, February or March for pre-order. So by the time we will probably show colored samples, production samples of the Marshall, and then that could actually provide a better basis for orders for 3-0. And then after that, we will look at the other characters. David, again, please ask your partners how high the pre-orders are there. No idea what you're saying. Yes, we got some ideas, and with your help, maybe Suka, we will probably do the CAC 2.0. 1.0 is canopy and guns. 2.0 should be um, chairs and gauges. No, wrong. Cockpit and gauges. Cockpit and gauges. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Will the bread box come in black and red from the movie? So I've just shown the colors early on. Yes, Eric again. So we spoke earlier on that, and then this was about the email that we sent for the stickers. S. Kaylee is my initials. So when I set up the Google account, I actually use my real name, obviously, but I've changed it now to Ramen Toy. All right. Stay tuned for the end of the live stream where I will be showing off a clip before I signed off, and that should answer your question. We've got 240 people watching the stream, and I thank each and every one of you so much for your time listening to me rant on our products. Thank you so much. I am scrolling down to ensure that I have addressed questions. And I do apologize if I'm skimming through some of your comments. I'm sure that you guys are engaging each other. Ermax 3D talks about a possible Rex charger. Yes, it's possible. Again, if we do get inroads with Hasbro in May at the licensing expo, who knows, right? We want to pitch and do Centurions for real, right? Seems like it. We got 2 from Mattel. Mattel is the top one, giving us 2 at the moment. 1 from Paramount, 1 from Hasbro. So Ron, what's an update on the Joe Tank mentioned? So I mentioned it that the prototypes are being worked on right now, and will actually debut a great display at Joe Fest in June for these guys. So stay tuned. John, thank you for the nice comment. You guys are awesome. I mean, I love engaging with you guys, right? Thank you so much. Toy Stalkers in the house. Ralph, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hopefully you get some information on some products, and then let's do some business in this year. Another nice comment here from Ken about the 80s commanders. Yes, we really endeavor to do more as long as there is a demand. But unfortunately, like I said a while ago, commanders' demand is not there for us to see. But again, we are optimistic. We're always optimistic. Okay, we're always optimistic that maybe the next offering is the one that gets you guys on board. Retro collector, I have no problem waiting for items so I can receive the best quality. Really appreciate the attention to detail and deliver the best quality product. We definitely endeavor to deliver good products, because if we can't even pass our own standards, then we can't possibly give it to you. So this was mentioned, I think. No, there was no early bird yet. It will be available after we ship the ramen racer. So in the coming months, so nothing to fear. Okay, I think I'm getting closer to the. Actually, I think I'm way off on the comments. I need some help, basically. Okay, over here, I'm just gonna do right at the end. So, what are visionaries? Again, is something that we can discuss with Hasbro on. Thank you, Cody, for the kind comment. Thank you so much. Yes, all black and possibly stickers. Cap and curls. Have I looked at the Necker Swirler and get the idea of the best to match the paint scheme? I've seen Pixel Dan review it, but other than that, um, I'm not looking into copying the color. I am looking to make something that we feel is the color that would match most of your collection. So this I've already answered. Hopefully it will come to fruition. This one not possible because the Silverhawks license is not granted to us, and we spoke about this before in the previous live stream. And we are actually embarking on our own Titanium Titans own IP that would probably feature some of these characters in the background. I will be in Nuremberg on the 29th, 30th, and 31st for the Nuremberg toy fair. How do I pronounce it in German? Spiegelwagens. I don't know. I think I messed it up. Yeah. So no, I'm not having a booth. I'm actually going as a visitor. So there's no booth at Nuremberg. How does shipping work? I've already paid for my stuff. So there is a few backlog of items on our website that does not have shipping. So the moment you actually pay for something without shipping, then expect a shipping invoice to be sent to you at a later date when we're ready to ship. But going forward, all items will already incorporate the shipping costs. So we hope that would eliminate the need to come back later for the shipping invoice, which may be tedious, and emails may not be received, and that results in the delays getting a response from you and us processing the orders that we will have probably a lot of. So that's the best way we are working at it now. So unless there's a better way, this is what it is. Nikolai, no problem. So BBTS, if you ordered the Inferno pack, you will get the translucent wheels as well. Will you be considering doing an armored shell? I've actually started looking at the feasibility of the transforming nature of it, because there's no point in just doing blister that covers over the model, right? That's what was offered by AMT. I'm not sure if that's what's offered by Hot Toys, but I think so, right? It's just a cover that covers over the toy. But I'm looking at how to incorporate movable parts attached onto the Batmobile to form the cocoon. But we'll see. Would there be weapons pack for the Braid car? Currently, no, but maybe in the future, one step at a time. I probably need to do a check myself because I'm getting questions about the delivery date of the Great White. I think it mentions in our description. Yes, Q2 2024. I was right. Yeah. So if you go to our website and look at Great White, it is stated as Q2, but of course, early Q2, right? Early Q2. So Mark talks about progress photos of the AOA. I mentioned that earlier. We have currently at the stage of test shot. Okay. So once the test shots are properly done, we'll move into coloration. And then that's when I'll show you updated pictures. I'm excited because I love I love the helmets. Okay. I'd love to show you guys the functionality of the helmets, the hose, right? How it has a wire inside and how you can take off the flight suit and all these things. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for Asus, especially to see the reviews once you guys get the additional head and helmet. That's the thing to look forward to. Okay, we are in this almost 90 minutes, and that was probably the time that I've allocated. But of course, I need to check out all the super chats. Okay, Scott, how about 112 scale 1980s Peterbilt cab over truck? Wow. Okay, if you guys want it, I will look into it. Thanks, Scott, for the super chat. Yeah, why not? Part of the top, middle, and bottom series, because again, you guys would want this affordable, right? It's going to be big, but you want it to be affordable. So we'll see how we can make it affordable. Okay. I have to check to see if there's any other super chats. Along the way, I saw Andrew Davis. Are you going to put me on the Ramen Toy team for Joe Fest? Yeah, why not? Come on down. Would we consider making a 6-inch scale slave warrior princess? A one that's lying down in a lying pose. I've heard about that. Okay, all these things about plans for all these stuff is a little bit too much, guys. You gotta hold your horses. Hold your horses. Stay tuned, Charles, for the end of the stream where I will reveal a short clip that might answer your question. Nick, good to see you. Long time no see. Can't wait to get Apache. Yes, Apache is right over there. Right over there. And of course, Gullwing, right over there. That's the shipper box for Gullwing, right? And Braid van is, well, Braid car is over there. Shall we just take it out? So we got a Sergeant Slaughter standing there. And there we go. There we go, guys. So, obviously, this part here is removable. Let me get this right. Magnet. This will be magnet as well. Okay. Obviously, you have your part here that's like that, and There will be two more chairs for the alpha version. Not to worry, I got it here. Right, there'll be two more chairs for the alpha version, and that's how it looks like on the back. Okay, so yeah, 125 for this early bird. 99.95 without these colors, just black or white. Without this, with you know different side mirrors. Okay, so right here, right, we're live. Okay, okay, okay. I was checking for any other super chats. Hints. Yeah, why not? Some creepy looking character maybe, or some pretty looking character. Yes, this is always something that we are looking into. I love that as well. Yes, we're always trying. We actually asked about this with the licensing agent back in September, but they said no. It's a pleasure to spend the new year, welcoming the new year with you guys on the stream. Means the whole world to me. Steven, yeah, I've already um, sort of gone through what we're doing, but no other reveals as yet because the rest involves a higher level approval. So let's not go there just yet. So I believe. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's all here. Okay. Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, there we go. Yes, Kato also gave a super chat. Thank you so much. I was just gonna send you a copy of my credit card to save me some time. Don't do that. Don't do that. And Christopher, again, I need to learn how to pronounce your last name. Uh, I'll learn it first before pronouncing it. Happy New Year to you. Will there be a set of the 80s Commanders helmets with logos for the other release? Um, Again, if you want, and send an email, send a contact. I will see what we will have extras, obviously, but it's not meant for general sales. So if I can just help you fulfill get you a set that you want, I'll it means the world to me. So yeah, you're obviously a big fan, a customer, so we'll do our best to accommodate your request. So please, Christopher, if you're still listening, if you're still in the stream, drop us a note and let us get you what you want. All right. Jamie, also thank you for the super chat. Do you think you ever do the smaller vehicles for the Machina, like the smaller motorcycles, etc.? um you see, that's why I have things like this. This happens to be my first mass toy, actually. Right, not this one, right, but this one I bought it from eBay back in 2014. But yeah, this was actually my first mass toy, followed by the Thunderhawk. This is my first ever I touched, you know. So yeah, hopefully I will answer that question. And my Nix, thank you for the super chat as well. If you need a mod to help with the comments, I can help. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe I can do it this way, I think. Let me just do it right now. Hopefully I can get it done. So for the future, we'll be able to have a mod to help us. Yeah, I actually thought about this, but I've totally forgot. Going into the stream, I totally forgot about it. And I need to now go into the thing here. And I need to maybe, let's try this. There we go. So I've put, let's just give some of this as as we go, and there we go. There we go. Okay, I just helped myself with appointing three moderators on the next live stream. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Thank you so much. All right, guys, it is 90 plus minutes on the stream. I have one last thing to share before we log off. And again, thank you, Big Dub, a big supporter of the channel. Just sending some New Year happiness. Been a customer since day one. Yes. Early Bird Commanders and all the releases so far. Can't wait for the Racer, Great White Apache, AOA, Marshall, and so much more. Yes, guys, we appreciate all the early backers. All right, we definitely appreciate it. And let me go through my thinking cap and see how we can pay back to the early backers. We have a database, obviously. In 2024, we are actually into our fourth year. So we just completed 3 years, right? We are 3 years old. We're going into the fourth year, and let's see how we can do something. Maybe on the fifth year, right? Let's make it an anniversary, right? On the fifth year, let's do something and look back on the past 5 years and support the early backers. All right. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So it's Kato. Kato says how to use the new power. No, you can't ban a fellow moderator. You see, he's got the same powers as you. It'd be like a Uno doing like reverse and reverse. So I don't know. So Jason, yes, exactly. One of the early backers. We know the name. We know the name. All right, guys. I am going to look at the last thing I'm going to show you guys. Just making sure everything has been checked. And yeah, it's been 220 plus viewers on this live stream. I appreciate it so much. And I'm going to get back to work on the 2nd of January. And we'll be talking really soon. All right. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with this short clip. It's a short clip. Make what you will of it. But we'll be back. We'll be back very soon with updates on the Ramen Racer. Follow us on Facebook. Facebook is the place that I always give the latest and greatest updates. Ramen Racer is on our top agenda right now to get out to everybody. We just started 1st of January. There is 20 days into January that we can work on the Racer to put it together. The factory is capable. So let's see how it goes. All right. In the meantime, this is what I want to show you guys. Make what you will. Take care. Ace signing off.